What's up, guys? So today we have found ourselves in Sweet Home, Alabama. Not law enforcement this time. It's a judge, Judge Gil Self. And they have accused him of using his office to live a lavish lifestyle by going on ski trips and beach vacations all on the county's dime. That's the taxpayers' dime. Where does the county think they get their money from? They don't have a lemonade stand. They said he knew exactly what he was doing, but the defense argued that the judge committed no crime and that he was just improperly trained to handle those accounts. How many times have we heard, more training, please stop. He didn't have proper training on how to manage judicial accounts, then why was he in them? To which they came back and said, then why did he lie to the auditors and on the memo line of the checks? Yes, over $25,000. They won't give you the exact number. Also, memo line on the checks. We're still writing checks. I guess he figured he could just burn all those and do away with them and nobody be the wiser. Also, he was looking at 20 years. His defense team said he should get no jail time. He was looking at 20 years, and we're going to see what he got. He also wrote checks to himself from court funds to avoid overdraft and to pay his country club membership. They said the judge was broke. Not sure how much this judge makes, but a judge is broke. Anyway, Sweet Home, Alabama, Judge Gil Self. Here we are.
They began their Now at 5, we're closer to learning the fate of longtime Lauderdale County Judge Gil Self.
Also, don't know why this one's so low. Also, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, it's free.
Closing statements from both the state and the defense wrapped up just over an hour ago. Our Shoals Bureau Chief Whitney Leibold is joining us. And Whitney, it was a packed courtroom for those opening statements. Yeah, Lauren, it was the most packed that I've seen it over the past week and a half of this trial. Now, the state began their closing statement by telling the jury that Judge Gil Self used his office to live a lavish lifestyle by going on ski and beach trips, all on the county's dime. The state also explained that Judge Gil Self
Taxpayer dime, thank you.
Knew exactly what he was doing and didn't pay it back until he got caught. Now, the defense, on the other hand, they told the jury that Judge Gil Self committed no crime and that he was just improperly trained to handle those accounts.
More training. Then why was he using those accounts if he didn't know what he was doing? All lies. Also, when an attorney lies to the court, what happens then?
Now, the state also reminded jurors the defense claimed he didn't have proper training on how to manage judicial accounts. The prosecutors then argued if that was the problem, then he would not have lied to the auditors or on the check memo lines as the evidence suggests he did. Prosecutors also pointed to Self's personal bank account, saying Self was broke and was depositing reimbursement checks he wrote to himself from court funds to avoid overdrafts, and in one instance to pay his country club membership. The defense's closing argument discussed Self's hiring his son during COVID and that Gil Jr. was needed in the courthouse at that time. The defense also pointed out court employees were aware Gil Jr. was working, including the current district attorney Chris Connolly, and no one had a problem with it. Now, deliberation instructions will be read to the jurors tomorrow morning starting at 8:30 right here at the Lauderdale County Courthouse, and then right after they're read those instructions, that's when they will begin the deliberation process. Live in Lauderdale County, I'm Whitney Leibold. News.
Thank you, Whitney. Oh, no comments. Alright, what's next?
Suspended Lauderdale County Judge Gil Self learned his fate in court today.
A jury convicted him on more than a dozen felony charges surrounding the misuse of his office. Shoals Bureau Chief Whitney Leibold is joining us live from the courthouse. Whitney, it's been a long trial, but the jury didn't take very long to reach a verdict.
Yeah, Lauren, Greg. Well, the jury took a total of 7 hours to deliberate, and Friday morning, the verdict was read, and the jury found that Judge Gil Self was guilty on 17 of the 18 counts of using his personal office for personal gain. Now, the jury found that Self is guilty on 16 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. The jury found that Self is guilty of using his position for personal gain on all counts except for count 3, where jurors said he did not violate the law by hiring his son, Gil Jr., to work here at the courthouse. counts. Self was found guilty of using court funds for the purchase of alcohol. Most of the counts that Self was found guilty on included several trips like a Montana ski trip, an Alabama beach trip, and several others that Judge Self reimbursed himself for, saying that they were for court business trips. Now, count 17, Judge Self faces one charge per false representation to examiners of public accounts. Judge Self's defense team told me it has been a long process, and the result was clearly not what they had hoped for.
You notice they conveniently left out that he was depositing reimbursement checks he wrote to himself from court funds.
Obviously disappointed, but it's 2 years of torture and 3 weeks of trial, and frankly the trial went largely how we anticipated. We're obviously disappointed.
Now, Self was sent home with his family for the day, and in about a month, on December 17th, is when Judge Self will be back here in the courtroom for one last time to hear his sentencing. Now, I'll be back on News 19 at 5 o'clock with more on this story. For now, live in Lauderdale County, I'm Whitney Weibel, News 19.
Thank you, Whitney. Who paid for the judge's defense? Well, that'd be the taxpayers. Next.
Lauderdale County judge is fighting to stay out of prison following his recent felony convictions. Former Judge Gil Self's legal team is asking the court for an alternative sentence, one that does not include prison time.
They want him to just sit home and think about what he did.
Meantime, the state prosecutors are asking for Self to serve at least 5 years behind bars. WAFF 48's Aria Pons is live at the courthouse where Self is expected to be sentenced just next week. Aria, you read through those arguments from both sides. What did they lay out?
I did. All new documents filed just today show that Self's defense attorneys are trying to avoid prison time, instead shooting for home confinement, probation, community service, or just confinement on the weekends instead. Well, prosecutors are asking that Self serve at least 5 years of a 20-year sentence. Now, Self's defense team says that this needs to happen, not because Self is, quote, special, but because of how he spent his life, saying he has devoted many years to community service and has no other criminal history. They also cited how a former governor of Alabama, Guy Hunt, was sentenced for the same
Has no former criminal history. Wonder what he's done that hadn't been caught for.
crime, but was convicted of illegally using more money, about $200,000. Hunt's sentence was suspended under the condition that he perform community service instead. In total, Self has been convicted of only spending over $25,000.
Only? Not of his money.
Dollars for personal gain. The prosecutors see this as a, quote, self-service, where they detailed 23 pages of Self's expenses, from vacations to what he had for lunch, showing exactly how often he took advantage of his position. Now, Self will be back in the exact same courtroom that he served in just to see his sentencing next Wednesday. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. Reporting live in Florence, Aria Pons, 48 on your...
Thank you.
Lauderdale County judge is fighting...
Stop. He should get double the sentence of a civilian. Kate Ivey is probably doing the same thing, I'm sure. He ought to serve at least 15 years of his 20-year sentence. Only $20,000? Bro. 25 large tax monies is 25 large too much. Yeah. The only crime he got caught committing. Yeah, thus far. And what was the sentence? Spoiler.
Hey everyone, I'm Liz Hurley. A former Lauderdale County judge was led out of the courtroom where he once served in handcuffs. Gil Self now appealing the sentencing of 12 years that he received for using his office for personal gain. WAFF 48's Aria Pons details when that sentence was handed down.
Former Lauderdale County Judge Gil Self is facing down 12 years behind bars.
It was a very tough day, but Gil Self got to say what he felt was important. It was on his heart.
For the first time since the investigation began, Self publicly spoke right before receiving his punishment. He apologized to the community, to his family, and to the office in general. Now he's...
Because he got caught. The lawyers told him he had to apologize. He's a judge. He knows he has to apologize.
He's appealing, and his attorneys say the process is far from over.
I think the last time I was standing on this outdoor patio, I said we were in the first quarter. We're now at halftime.
Self explained when addressing the court that he first stepped foot into the 5th floor courtroom 45 years ago while in high school. And from there, he was tied to it, serving as an attorney, then a judge, and now being sentenced to prison in it and taken out in handcuffs.
Keep trusting in God.
That's a good thing. It's the only thing gonna get you there.
A process that he normally saw from the other side of the bench. Now he's out on an appeal bond of $20,000 and will be while the appeal process takes place.
They will go to the Supreme Court of Alabama, Court of Criminal Appeals in the Supreme Court of Alabama, and then it will be reviewed there for errors in the law. And we had raised
Errors in the law, of course, the right errors into the law to get himself out of it.
a number of constitutional issues as well as legal issues in the case, and so those have been preserved and will have to be addressed on appeal.
The presiding judge over this case, Tim Jolly, says that he had to uphold the fact that no one is above the law and everyone has to be treated equally when it comes to the law, especially those who were elected to uphold it. He says it was a tough decision to make, but one he absolutely had to. Reporting in Lauderdale County, Aria Pons, 48 on your side.
Thank you, Aria. What the hell did he do? Have you not been paying attention? I hope this is costing the judge a fortune. Probably not. May justice be served. No one is above the law. I know a lot of Oklahoma County judges that need the same, yes. They need to come to Brome County, New York and clean house. They need to clean house all across the country. I thought he sentenced himself. I read he sentenced himself to 12 years. Not very good reporting. What was a 12-year sentence for? Well, if you pay attention and to the story, you'd know. One interesting cat. No one is above the law. Justice will always prevail. Well, I guess we shall see. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.